상상력이 늘었다 했어. Láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ìṣẹ̀kọ́.
Gbéra nílẹ̀ kò dìde ọlọ́jọ́ mi kájọ́. Gbéra nílẹ̀ kò dìde ọjọ́ wo la máa bọ́ lóko ẹrú. Sọ fún mi níbo là ń báyé lọ. Pẹ̀lú àkọlé kan ayé afẹ́fẹ́ yẹ̀yẹ́ asán. Orí mi má jẹ́ pòpò má jẹ́ rògbò má jẹ́ wọ́n. Èmi sọ́kì wọ́n sọ́kì wọ́n sọ́kì èmi sọ́ ló ń pààyè lọ. Gbéra nílẹ̀ kò dìde ọlọ́jọ́ mi kájọ́. Gbéra nílẹ̀ kò dìde ọjọ́ wo la máa bọ́ lóko ẹrú. Sọ fún mi níbo là ń báyé lọ. Pẹ̀lú àkọlé kan ayé afẹ́fẹ́ yẹ̀yẹ́ asán. Orí mi má jẹ́ pòpò má jẹ́ rògbò má jẹ́ wáyé asán. Èmi sọ́kì wọ́n sọ́kì èmi sọ́ ló ń pààyè lọ. Sọ fún mi níbo là ń báyé lọ. Ọlọ́run wẹ̀dá.
Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. Wherever you're watching me from this evening on Big Rich Media House, I remain yours, Mr. Big Rich La Jiri on Big Rich Media House Evening Motion today. And today is gonna be something special because I got my I don't want to say that. She's gonna come up here and tell you much more about why she has been away for. If she's still in England or somewhere else, I don't know, but I know it's been a while. And so tonight, me and someone who's gonna talk to you or tell you much more about ourselves, gonna pump in to say something. I mean, to talk about something great in our community tonight. And who is this person? Let's quickly pump in and join uh,
Hello,
our somebody who a runaway somebody.
Mr. Big Rich. It's good to see you this evening. I love your cap anyway. Nice one. How have you been? Happy Sunday. It's been a while. Where have you been?
I don't know.
I love the cap anyway. You're looking handsome, and it's good to have you on the program today. Evening Motion. It's been a while, although up and down, here and there, and every other thing. But thank God we are here this evening to share a lovely topic on Evening Motions, and we urge you to sit and relax and enjoy us this evening because we'll be talking about something interesting that has to do with our day-to-day activities and our daily lives. Mr. Big Rich, it's nice to see you today. As I've said earlier, you're looking hot, you're looking sweet and good.
Yeah, thank you. I remain yours, as I used to say, Mr. Big Rich Lajire with Oluwabumi on Big Rich Media House on Evening Motion tonight. Let's go, Bumi. We're not gonna play a lot of music tonight because already, we meant to start some minutes ago, and so àlejò tó bá fi òru wọlú something ló máa jẹ̀sùn. So that is how it goes tonight. Let's tell people, let's tell our viewer, our fans, people who has been there always, to please share this program tonight and share, do whatever you can do to let people know what we're doing. Share, do your best, and leave the rest. We will do our part, but don't forget to do your. If you're on our Instagram, presently we're live on YouTube, we're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook. So if whatever you're watching us from, do your best and see what you can do. Right, to even though I know we're not struggling, but we try to make things work the way it should work. On Big Rich Media
House, help us to subscribe and share Evening Motion on Big Rich Media House. Thank you, and we love you.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, what do you have for us today, Mr. Big Rich? I won't mind the cap,
we try to make things work the way.
Let's go straight to the business.
That's a good one. My car. If you want to talk about my car, yes. I got a lovely cap because
I won't mind the cap.
Like someone like you who's been away for a while. Like that's a good one. Yeah, I've been my car. Now I'm talking about my car. Yes, I got a lovely car. And
I won't mind the cap.
Maybe like away like you been away for a while.
I went on vacation. I don't come back.
Yeah, so my car. I was my car. And then
what I actually experienced being part of all of
Are you why are you so calm? Why are you silent?
I'm just looking at the cap.
Okay, yeah, I
Is
can
the
take
music
this.
on, Mr. Big Rich? Please, is it on?
No, we turned it because we
No.
haven't got enough time.
Okay.
We got half
Okay.
an we got 15 minutes now to to chat on this program tonight. So we have to make it so brief. And yeah, so tonight we're gonna be talking about new life.
Oh wow.
New life. What my own opinion is, when you're in an environment or you're meeting new person, like maybe you mingle with someone, a new friend. It could be
A
a
new
male
friend.
or female
Yeah.
friend,
Yeah.
right? And you need to we need to we want to I want us to talk about how could
How
when
to
you,
cope.
how do
Is
you
it how to cope, or the factors you have to put in consideration when you're
Okay.
meeting new people?
so you to be able to
Because
understand each
yeah,
other?
it's really, the topic is really lovely, and I think we won't be able to finish it tonight anyway. So we can still talk about it maybe next week on the program. You see, when, like I've said, I've been away for some time. I went to a new place, a new environment, a new city. You understand, Mr. Big Rich? So trying to like get into a new place, mixing, meeting people. There are so many things we consider when we're meeting people. Probably it could be a new environment, it could be maybe a male, a female. There are so many things we need to put into consideration. Talking about the language, when you're meeting someone, the person could not be from your country. The fact is, the person could not even understand the culture you have in your country. So that is one of the factors you put into consideration. Okay, how do we talk together? How do we plan things together? And in the actual fact is when you have to like come together with the person to make things work together. You are meeting someone, maybe it's based on appointments, it could be for an interview, it could be for like a seminar, you understand? Seminar, like something that has to do, that must bind both of you together. There's no how you escape it. You guys need to relate together. Then this person speaks another language, you are speaking another language. But you're like, oh, how do we relate together? Is it that we're going to look for someone to like interpret for us, probably when he or she is speaking a language and speaking our own language? How do we communicate? How do we get to flow together? Looking at another aspect is culture. I find out that when the people I met where I went to, probably new friends, when they sneeze, easy, I said, oh, sorry. Or you see, it's like a big deal. You understand how are you telling me sorry? You don't need to tell me sorry, but in Nigeria, when you hurt yourself, probably you hit your arm, you hit your head. Oh, sorry for that. You're like feeling empathy for the other person. You sympathize with the person. But my friend I'm just meeting, sorry is a big word to them, because if you are telling me sorry, that means you really done something to hurt me and offend me. But Mr. Big Rich, I kept on saying sorry because that is my
our culture in this country. Our culture is because it's part of my culture. So our culture in this country is different. But let's see it in the aspect where you're meeting a friend, right? The way you said you're meeting someone of different culture, different background, like the way you're meeting that person, their own culture, the way they relate things is different from where you're coming from. Now let's match that with whereby you're meeting, someone whom you said you're gonna stay with, someone whom you're gonna work with, someone you're gonna be schooling with.
Having a long-term relationship
with. That is it. That's that's the word. Someone you having a long relationship with, right? How can you cope? How can you understand? How can you calm down and study that person's culture, lifestyle, attitude, and things about much more about that person. How can you do that? And where we come from, like our culture, always we love to watch people from far away and see, can I move closer to this person?
This person is the kind of person I can relate to.
But you know, when it comes to relationship, maybe like you're dating someone, right? It's quite different. Because I could say this, that our culture, where we come from, you might be a great pretender because you know what you're searching for.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you
know
can be
the
so
way-
deceiving.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that for you, you know. Oh baby.
As
I'm
you've
gonna-
had your cap on today now, you know the reason why you have the cap on. You know what you
Of
want.
course I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, it's my wedding anniversary, so
Yeah, I know.
today is just a special day for me.
I can see
And-
all over. It's raining all over you.
Presently, I should be shout out to my beautiful baby at home.
Oh.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I want to say thank you for everything. She has been standing by me, and she's kind
I
of
can
someone
see
you
that.
can rely on. And so that even bringing me down to that discussion, I want you to, your experience with people you're meeting is most matter in life, because first impression you're giving, I mean, someone's giving you, or you're giving someone, determine kind of future you will share together.
We will share together. Let me just put it this way, Mr. Big Rich. From the experience I have had in few years, let me say few years,
Okay.
I can say that it's really a difficult task. Meeting new people, new environment, and things like that, because you have to endure. Endurance is part of what you have to, because someone you are meeting and you don't eat the same meal, for instance, let me say that you don't share the same culture, you don't share the same language, everything is just different. So it takes a lot of patience and endurance, because in a way you can say, okay, just give me a little time. We like, you know, the way you men, like you say to women, just give me a little time. We are going to get to know
Each
to know
other.
each other more. You understand? You're like trying to like bribe in the person. You know, because sometimes if you really want something in someone, and the person you guys are not like meeting up together in the same standard, probably, and you don't want to lose that person, you have to find a way to cajole the person. Oh, look at this thing, let's do it this way, let's have it this way. Like making sure things work together, because without that, both of you are going to lose each other. It's not really good, especially when it's a relationship. Let's say maybe probably not like a co-worker or a classmate, but when the two parties are planning to have something to do together, that is going to be great. So endurance is very important, because it's not easy to just say you want to, like now I'm a Nigerian and I want to learn the Welsh language, or I want to learn the Scottish language. I'm not sure if it's going to be an easy one in months or in year. But if this person I'm talking about is someone I really want to go for, like, oh, I really want to, then I have to have a lot of patience and a lot of endurance. The fruit is going to hit. I might not be able to take it, but for the fact that I really want to grow with him, I want to have something to do with him, I can learn that. I can learn to start doing that, because it's a normal thing. As you always do, you tell me you want to have a coffee, and I like, you don't drink coffee in Nigeria. When you start having coffee? Because the way you tell me, oh man, I want to have a coffee, I was like, is that coffee as in, on a good day in Nigeria, we don't have coffee. It's not as if there's no coffee there, but it's not our normal routine.
Yeah.
We
that makes sense.
we have our tea olokun that we take. You understand?
Yeah, someone sent me a message here. It said, what happened when you're meeting someone and that person is, I don't understand this, but you said I guess what you try to say is, if you're meeting someone that you never speak some language, yeah, it always happen. Imagine even where we come from in Africa, in Nigeria or Africa.
The same language.
What happen if you're meeting someone or you're dating someone? If you're dating Hausa and you never speak Hausa before,
Hausa,
or you're
Yoruba
dating
person.
an Igbo man, a really Igbo man, and you'll never even understand a damn about, anything about Igbo culture or their language. Yeah, it happened. We married to each other.
It happens in so many, in fact, in so many spheres. Let me say that. Not even like Nigerian to other countries, even within.
Yeah, so it can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere. Like,
I was stressing the fact that when you're, let's talk about the language aspect, because communication is key in everything.
mm,
You have to communicate. That's why I first of all talked about the language aspect. Language barrier is a great thing there. Because you're meeting yourself for the first time, you need to communicate to each other. You have to like exchange pleasantries. Oh, hi, how are you? So in that situation whereby you guys don't understand what you guys speak your language, then you have to endure.
yeah,
I don't want to lose this person. He's good looking. I like him. I want him to be my friend. Then you keep disturbing him, because it's what I will do. Please, if the person speak a little of English, I will just ask, please, how did you say good morning in your language? That's one of the things I learned to do now.
and that's one thing. That's one good things about this country.
And I'm going to write it down. Just write it down. Like simple things. How are you? What do you want to eat? When do you want to go out? How are you doing?
Getting to know each other. Yeah.
I will just tell me the way you say it in your language, or write it down.
Yeah, that's his language issue. But station wide by,
I'm saying that it's part of the experience that I
yeah,
have.
station wide by, you're meeting someone what you do speak English, and that person understand the communication, wise, was so calm, good.
Yeah.
But still yet there's some things that it's not about everything is not even just based on language. Even people you're speaking same languages, they still mess you up. They still lead you to where you don't want to land. So yeah, so situation whereby you're meeting someone, the first thing I believe, reversing this to the person who sent this message, that what I'm gonna say is, if you're meeting someone, to my own understanding and opinion, is you still have to understand that you need to study that person. That's
what
why
the person is asking, Mr. Bibich, is when you don't speak the same language.
if you don't speak, that's what I say, you don't speak same language, but as long as what you said something about communication.
Yes.
As long as you can understand what I'm saying, right? Think about people who married to deaf, right? That they can still, they're not dumb, but at least they're deaf. So sometimes it's hard for you to they can understand what you're saying. You can understand what they say, but for them to understand you, it might be hard, right?
What I'm going to say to the person that has this question is, when you're meeting a new person, which you guys do not understand each other language, my advice is that the person, as I've said earlier, you really need a lot of patience and endurance. You guys need to endure each other, and then you teach yourself your languages. I'm going to teach him my language, and he is going to teach me and which is going to take a lot of time, because you guys need to communicate. And then meeting a new person that you guys don't understand your language should not be a factor for you guys not to be together, or a factor for you not to continue with your relationship, or break up, or stay aside, giving yourself space. It shouldn't be. That's what we are trying to stress. That I personally am trying to stress that I have that experience, and I find a way to make it work out, because I got my pen and my notebook, and I write everything in total down. That I started as if I'm looking for exam, because I actually want to know what I want to be up to. I want to know what you guys are up to. If you are saying good morning, what is your good morning? What does it mean? And I'll tell you my good morning. My good morning, Carol. And if the Carol is going to go a longer way for you, I'm going to give you a short word. Like now, maybe family, that is I'm hungry. You understand what I'm trying to say, Mr. Bibich? That you need to find a way to break it down, because the first point of contact with anyone is communicate. If you don't communicate with anyone, there is nothing you're doing so far.
Yeah, partially, I agree with you, but
I don't want my brother to miss that person because of language. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is I've said that earlier. I said my own understanding and opinion is either about the language or something else. You still need to, even if you're meeting me today, you said something. Hang on, you said something. Hang on, you said something about. You said something about. You just said something about you meeting someone, and you keep saying sorry, right, instead of excuse me. Right. You're in that aspect. Don't forget that you can still communicate with that person. You understand the person, you understand the English you're speaking, and you understand the English that person speaking. But the culture now, it's not left for you to say that and understand the culture and see, like, there's some slang, there's some British slang here that if I started coming up with those slangs here, people will be saying, boy, bye. But we get to a stage where we'll be coming up with some slangs that they use here that you can familiarize yourself with.
Gets familiar.
So something like that is when you're meeting, is either you're meeting new person, or it could be a male or female friend. When you're meeting them, you still need to see yourself as yourself and see how to read that person,
Mr.
understand
I'm still coming to
the
that
person. And now for the language barrier,
it's just the first point. That's like
point, yeah.
Before you start before you relate with a lady, Mr. Bibich, look at me. Before you have a relationship with someone for the first time, you guys need to communicate first. That's what I'm just trying to emphasize on that. It happened to be someone from a different region.
So communication is the key.
Is key. Then you endure to understand that way of communicating first. Then after then, you move to lifestyle. That lifestyle has to do with me telling someone sorry. When in their own way, their own lifestyle, sorry means the person has already killed you before you could tell someone sorry. Which in Nigeria, you say sorry as it's not a big deal. Oh, you hurt, sorry, I hurt my leg. Oh, sorry. You understand what I'm saying? That is the lifestyle. Because the lifestyle they share is different from the lifestyle we share here in our home country. So basically, to communicate with each other will lead to you understanding the lifestyles you guys have. Like, oh, your lifestyle is different from my own lifestyle. Lifestyle in my country, on Sunday we go to church. You must go to church. And I found out that your lifestyle, you don't even care. You don't even, as in, you get what I'm trying to say, that you don't even know what it's called, like, what do you mean? Have I ever even been to church before? That is the lifestyle. Then also, you look at, after looking at the lifestyle, you look at the culture. Culture is different again, because we have lifestyle aside and you have culture. So it has, meeting new people has so many, there's so many factors. But the first one I think is essential is communication. Because you can study a lifestyle of someone you're just meeting, you have to be able to, like, let's communicate with ourselves, get to know each other. Then next is, okay, can we move together? Is this the kind of person I can talk to? The way of he or she of life.
Anyway, that makes sense. We just have to bring this to our end tonight. I want you to, in conclusion,
that's why you are bringing this nice topic to our end.
In conclusion, what's your own advice to people who are meeting new people outside there? Either your community, in your your working place, and anyway.
It's just that, everyone is nice. Let me put it that way. Everyone is good, everyone is cool, everyone is nice, but it depends on how we want to relate with each other and what we want. You understand? You can see me as someone useless. You understand? I'm just saying that, although I'm not useless, and someone else can see me as like someone that is out. Without this lady, I can't do anything reasonable. She's very reasonable. You understand what I'm saying?
So basically, what you're saying is get to know each other.
Get to know each other and have your space. Know your space. Oh, this is what this person wants. Let me give it to this person. You understand?
That is it for now.
It's nice.
Know your place.
New environment, new people. Know your place. Give it to the person as he or she wants it. Don't overdo it.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell everyone watching us tonight, it's really good to meet new. It's a very nice thing. Be it he or she, male or female, or anyhow it's going to be. It's very nice to meet with new people at any day, anytime, and anywhere. Mr. Big Rich, when are you?
We have to be time conscious. Time conscious. Yeah. Thank you. And that is it for now on British Media House tonight. And until we see next week.
Oh, Mr. Big Rich.
I remain yours and I never change again. So, Bumi, do you want to sign out or you still want to in there?
I'm going to sign out, but I just want everyone to know that Mr. Big Rich has refused to tell us how we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary. But it's no big deal anyway. If you're not doing it, I'm going to do it. Anytime I'm going to see you. So it's been nice having you guys on the program today. And it's really good having a chat with Mr. Big Rich, talking about meeting new people. So until we come your way next week, is another lovely evening Sunday next week on Evening Motion. I remain yours, Oluwabumi. Mr. Big Rich, paddy.
Thank you. And
it's nice to have you on the program, Mr. Big Rich. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
Yeah. Make sure you keep this cap till next week Sunday when we are going to have another interesting chat again on.
Ciao. Yeah, we call it a quit here tonight on this program until we see next week. And I say bye for now. Bye.